Okay, guys, welcome back to another session of penny stock swing trading. This is Dan Warren again. What I want to talk to you today is actually uh, uh, what you might be dealing with if you do penny stock trading. The problem with penny stocks is if the market goes up, you're doing fine because you just buy stocks when they're low, and it goes up. It lifts your stocks up, and you get a little leverage with it too because um, when your stocks go up, it's a high percentage than what a larger stock will get just because you're doing penny stocks. But the problem is when the market is down on a downswing, you might not have any buying opportunities. And so what I'll be doing in this video is I'm going to go over some my trade list, and then I will show you my secret weapon for what to do when the market is down. Okay. Okay, guys, so what we're gonna do here first, show you live. This is now Friday, February 3rd, actually midnight. It's actually Thursday night. Market has closed. So what we should do first is go to Yahoo Finance, see what happened to the stock market while we were open, while we were working Thursday. You can see here the S&P 500 just zigzagging the zero line, Dow Jones zigzagging the zero line, Nasdaq did the same thing. So basically broke even for the day in all three indexes. So what's been happening the last week is that Donald Trump has put a ban on immigration from the Middle East. So the stock market has been kind of coming down, kind of a week of downtrend. People are not jumping back into the market because of some uncertainty with all the protests. So keep that in mind. Keep in mind what's been going on when you go through your chart list, your watch list. So now we're going to jump to stockcharts.com, where I keep my penny stock watch list. In the evening, in the morning it takes me about 30 minutes to go through and find any trades for the day. In the evening, I just kind of group my list, which is what I'm going to do now. I'm going to my current watch list right now, and I'll explain some of these trades just for those of you who haven't seen my videos before. But if you see my videos before, it's going to be pretty repetitive, the same concepts over and over and over again. Um, this is one of the first trade on my list. We have a scatter plot. This one doesn't have any, so I'll show you one later on. But that shows the popularity of the stock. Next, we have this box here, which is the price action area. We see the price and we see the volume. And then down here, we have three stochastics that I use all the time. And we use this to time our swing trades. The main one is going to be the slow stochastics here. For a swing trade, you want to catch the bottom of the swing here and you ride it to the top of the swing. So the stochastics go from 0 to 100. There's a cutoff at 20 to indicate oversold. When it's oversold, it tends to go back up. When it's above this 80, it's overbought. When it's overbought, it tends to go back down. So the perfect trade is catching it down here, coming up, and then you can get off at the top here somewhere. Say, for example, you come back up here, you see how the price moves to the stochastics. As the stochastics go up, you see the price goes up. As the stochastics go down, you see that the price goes down. This stochastic tried to go back up, didn't quite make it, fell back down, and then you can see this whole trend is down from here to here. From here, it would have been a perfect trade. You could get in here, fly up to this top here, which corresponds to getting in down here, and then selling over here. I didn't catch that trade for some reason, but I did catch the next one. Caught it here, right to the top. So I saw it lifting off. I got in here and I sold it over here for a quick 30% gain. I got in at 183 and got out at 238. Okay, now I'm kind of watching this guy, but this is it coming down here, and the whole Donald Trump ban happened somewhere around here, and so things were kind of jittery. People were not too sure about the stock market, so I didn't get in on this trade. If I was to get in, it would have been a good trade because it did jump, and if down here was 1.6, $1.60, and now it's at $2, that would have been a 40-cent jump. That would have been a 25% gain if I was to catch it. But I didn't because I wasn't too sure if it's going to do that, given the immigration ban. But it's okay. Missed an opportunity. There'll be many more. This is just the first stock. You go down to the next one, MLNK. This one is not on Robinhood actually. If I was to buy this, I have to use another software. And you can see this was a top resistance for this stock. The price was just not getting up there, and finally, boom, it busted through. Very strong uptrend from that. You can see though, when it busted through here, it's already in the overbought zone. So I tend not to go in when it's overbought. So it's better to wait for it to come back down to a support. And you can see this guy is coming down to support, which is the blue line here. I drew a circle here. Green circle means I'm waiting for this volume to tick up along with the price ticking up, and that will be my entry signal. But as you can see, it's not ticking up on the price just yet. So right now it's a wait on this one. Okay, we'll move on. NNA also was a very strong stock. This one does have the scatter plot. It shows how popular the stock is. So when it hits 90, it's actually a 90th percentile. It beats 90% of the stocks in its class. So very popular stock, kind of come down a little bit. The trend has been good above the blue line, now come down to support. So again, we're waiting for this guy to tick back up. Stochastics also coming down to the buy zone here. If this thing ticks up, we'll get in. But again, right now it's just a waiting game. Move on to the next one. Access, same thing. Actually did go in on this one. Very strong stock, 97th percentile, and just maintaining there. It's coming down to support at the blue line here, and we're in the buy zone in the stochastics. So this is actually, once this thing ticks back up, a 3-star trade, where the first star is this. The scatter is very powerful, above 70, and the price action coming down, bouncing off the support. That's another star, 2 stars. Stochastics going into the buy zone and popping up. That'll be 3 stars. So 3-star buy on this one. This one should do well. Okay, so but it's right now waiting for it to bounce, and it's just not bouncing. You can see it's still way down, even if it's a strong buy. Next one, you can see this one actually went in with 2 accounts because of this uptick here that was very strong, bouncing off the buy zone in the stochastics. But you can see it kind of lost momentum, dropped back down. I actually got out of this quickly for a 7-cent loss because I didn't want both accounts riding on this one. In case this one turns around and fall down, I won't lose too much. But I still have one in the trade, and I'm just waiting for this thing to bounce back up, hopefully. If not, I wouldn't hesitate to get out. Next one, again, this one, IDN, broke the resistance line, very strong uptrend, and then it kind of froze, waiting for resistance to come up to meet it. So it might go up, but it hasn't yet. Stochastics continue to fall. Again, nobody jumping in on it, so it's a wait on this one as well. This one is a wedge pattern. I rarely trade on a wedge pattern because there's a force forcing the top down and there's a force pushing the bottom up. Which force is going to win? I don't know, but I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait to see if it bounces back up here. It might be a buy. But if you take a look at the stochastics, By the time it breaks, if it breaks through here now, it's already in an overbought territory, so likely not a buy. On the other hand, if it turns around and falls down here, breaks through the bottom line, it has a lot of room to fall because it will be at the overbought territory, so it can be slamming down here, dragging the price with it. So again, this is a wait. It might not even be a buy. I'm just gonna watch it. This is commodity ETF, ETN down, even though the scatter plot is going up, indicates that there's an upward pressure, but price is actually dropping. Stochastics dropping, MACD dropping. So again, not a buy on this one. Uranium. I actually caught this trend on another account. I caught the midline at the middle of this jump here. But again, once it jumps up there, you want to wait for it to come back to support. And it's falling. It's falling fast. So it might, you don't know, it might break through the support. This is already in the buy zone, but this is nowhere ticking up. So again, there's a wait on this one. So you can see one after another, it's just down, 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 down. Let's see the next page. So really no buying opportunity. So what do? This is down, another wedge pattern, but this one broke through to the bottom side. I actually got in here, hoping this buy here if it lifts off, because there's a positive volume on this one, an uptick in volume, a uptick in price, but you can see the next day it went back down. So really no upward momentum. This one again is down, down, down. This one I totally expected it to bounce off this red line here, but broke right through that and continues to fall. Previously I had a 11% gain on this bounce right here from this swing, from this bottom to this top. I was able to catch it, but waiting for the next one never came. And you can see another wedge pattern that broke to the bottom sign. Nope, not getting in there. Another one bouncing down to support. I'm just waiting for the volume, but it's not coming anytime. So down, down, down. This one, I was able to catch this one swing as it hit the bottom here, coming back up. I got 11.5% on that swing, but waiting for the next one and not seeing it yet. So the question is, what do, right? When everything's down like this, we can, on this one you can see, I caught two swings. One, you don't see the bottom here. This one I got 10.8%, and then off this little swing here, I got another 3%. But waiting for the next one, I don't see it. So what do you do when there's no trade? Let me show you what I do. This is the secret weapon I was talking about in the intro. When there's no trade, that means market's down. You know, penny stocks, you can't short a penny stock. It's already too cheap, and it's hard to find an exchange that will let you short it. So what I do, you can go back to Yahoo Finance here. Let me show you something. You go into gold. So remember, stocks have been coming down. If you go to the 5-day chart on gold, look, something's going up, and it makes sense. You know, gold tend to run in opposite direction of stocks. When people don't invest in stock, they invest in gold. They take money out of the stock market and they buy gold. So gold stocks are actually on the uptrend when the Nasdaq and the S&P and the Dow is down. So my strategy for penny stocks when the market is down, I'll go back to my list here and I'll show you my secret weapon. Again, chart list. I have a pennies reverse list, and guess what's in it? These are penny stocks for gold and silver companies. Silver tends to run with gold. So when the market is down, look at this. This is where the money went. They're not buying stocks of companies, they're buying stocks of companies that invest in gold. So AXU, I got in at 177, now it's 193. You can see this is where the money went. GPL, these are silver company. I bought it here. It's trending up a little bit. I haven't gained that much. I mean, I actually lost 1 cent, but you can see stochastics going back up. This has been up. GSS, gold company. This thing's uptrend, bouncing off support here. Hopefully this turns around. But I got in here, expecting this to go up, continue to go up if the stock market continues to go down. Another one, load. I'm just gonna watch this one. It's been negative trend, but it is bouncing off the buy zone here. Has 4 days are up. I was gonna get in on this earlier today, but I saw a red line, so I decided to wait. But tomorrow, if the range is higher, I might just get in, especially if the market is still down and this one goes up. That's an uptrend for it. PLG, this is platinum, but it is uptrend also. Let's see. And Vista Gold, it's a 1-star buy because there's no scatter plot. But the price action, it did break through a resistance line. This one didn't get a gold on the technical analysis because I'm not in the buy zone. The buy zone will be down here, so it didn't get a star here. So the only star I got is price action. So 1-star buy, but it may do well. Looks like it's heading that way. Harmony gold binding, I'm also positive here. Silver, also positive here. So you get the idea. Gold, silver, Nevada, Klondike's mines, that's up. So that's another one here. Buying. It's coming back, only 3 cents so far. But you get the idea, you know. When the stock market is down, you got no play, go to penny stocks for gold and silver mining companies. You still have to watch it because some of these companies might actually be in really bad shape and could be coming down with the rest of the market. But that's where I go. That's a secret weapon. Let me know what you think. Okay.